Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Man, it is hot outside, man. It is almost 100 degrees where I am already. It's crazy out there. But um yeah, I thought I'd give you guys an update on owning these shoes. The Prada America's Cup shoe. All right. I've owned these shoes for about 2 years now, and the first video I made is the most viewed video that I have on my channel. And I think it was because I went more into detail, more so than the other guys who have made videos, or the other people I should say that have made videos. They didn't go into detail, especially on this one particular shoe, which is the best one in my opinion, the all black leather America's Cup shoe. I think it's the best one because it's uh the easiest one to match with, and it's just the best looking one. You can't really go wrong with an all black and red leather sneakers. So let's just get right into it. Let's just get right into these things. So, excuse me. Since I've made that video a couple years ago, and mind you, I've worn these things a lot. I don't do a lot of walking in them, but I've worn them a lot, quite a bit. So, I have a couple nice outfits that I've matched up with them, a couple nice sweaters. So I've definitely have gotten my money's worth up to this point, you know. And yeah, 2 years, wearing them in the fall, winter, you're gonna have a few, little scratches in the leather. I do need to get some leather shoe polish to brighten them back up. You know, as you can see, I got a scratch back there, but it's okay because, like I said, I've worn these a lot, and I've gotten a lot of compliments on them. You know, because of how I match up with them, and the outfits that I wear with them. A nice long jacket, a nice sweater. Some nice fitted slacks or fitted jeans. Um, I know how to rock a shoe like this, right? And they've held up very well. They've held up very well. And like I said, I wear them in the fall, winter, and these shoes have done uh, a very good job of not cracking or chipping in the leather or anything like that. They are a well put together shoe, you know. So let's see the bottom here. Like I've worn them. Like I said, I've worn them a lot. But as you can see, the rubber hasn't really worn down much because I don't do a lot of walking. I might go to the store, which isn't far. I might go to the park and sit down for maybe an hour or two and just chill and enjoy the weather. So I'm not really moving around too much in these shoes. If I'm wearing these, that means I'm going to some place nice, and I'm going to sit down inside, and even if it's outside, I pick my times when I put these shoes on, depending on the weather and things like that. Of course, they're leather, so you don't wear them in the rain. Absolutely, do not wear these in the rain. And I just wait for a nice fall day. 70 degrees, nice breezy. The leaves are on the ground. I think that's when it looks the best outside is the fall season because, of all the colors, all the colors of nature. You can see it all, very clearly. So, yeah, yeah, I've enjoyed owning these shoes. And like I said in my first video, you have to know your size because they're Euro sizes. And when I first bought these shoes, I bought my natural size, which is a size 8. So in the Jordan, I wear size 8, 7.5. 90% of the Jordans I buy, I have to go down a size before a nice snug fit. But these, a size 8 in Euro was like super big. They were 3 sizes too big. So I had to go into New York and return them, and go through the whole process. I learned that my size is the smallest size available, which is a size 5. So dealing with these shoes, you got to know what you're getting into. Uh, you got to know how to deal with them, how to order them, and what your size actually is. So yeah, I went through a whole process, and you got to sign for them, and I wasn't here that day. I was coming home from work, and I missed the UPS guy, so he took them back, and then they sent me an email said they'll be back a couple of days later. It was just a whole thing with purchasing these shoes for the first time. So um, yeah, I learned a lot, and I went to the Prada store, and I had good people working there. Nice store. I got a water and things like that. Really nice treatment. I met the manager. He came out from wherever he was, and he came out and he shook my hand, and we talked, and he asked me what I did and things like that. So it was a nice conversation. Nice people working there. Nice store, man. Very nice store. It's the Prada store down on Fifth Avenue in New York. So yeah, I enjoyed going. I had to go there like 2 times, or like 2, 3 times. I had to go in there. So it was a nice experience. And nice stuff in there too. Is it really expensive? Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's expensive, but I wasn't there for all that other stuff. I just wanted these shoes because, like I said before, in my infrared 6 video, I wanted these shoes back when I was in high school. A few of my peers had them, and I just thought they were really cool back then. And when I checked the price, they were like 350, $400, and I was just like, back then, 95, 96. I was like 350, $400. I was like, what? And I knew my family wasn't going to pay that. If they wasn't willing to buy me the Air Jordans I wanted, I already knew they wasn't going to, asking for something like that was just out of the question. You know what I'm saying? So now in my latter years, um, I think owning these makes more sense because I'm in a more mature space. So wearing these shoes actually makes sense now more so than high school because yeah, yeah, it's just a better look when you're a bit older, and you know where you're going, you know what spots to go to when you want to look nice and dress nice and have a good experience. I think it just makes more sense now. So yeah, yeah, 2 years of ownership, they have held up very nicely. I've gotten a lot of compliments on these shoes. you know I'm fortunate to be able to be in a position to own a pair because not a lot of people, especially with inflation, not a lot of people have the finances to go after a shoe like this. So I'm very fortunate. And I'm just like anybody else. I had to save up. I had to save up and put money to the side. Keep your priorities first. Keep, excuse me, keep the Elohim first. You know, in everything that you do, and he'll let you know if you can pull the trigger. Go with your spirit. If your spirit is telling you not to do it, there's a feeling that you'll get. If your spirit's telling you not to do it, don't do it. But if you want to go after a shoe like this and you're feeling good about it, then do what you can. Save your money and get what you want. You only live once. You only live once. And the idea of you, because you uh follow Christ, and you follow his law, and you read his word, it doesn't mean that you have to you know look like you don't have anything. That's not the idea of it. God, the Elohim, Yahweh, Yahweh, however you want to pronounce it. And then he has a name that no one else knows. He has a name that no one knows, that will only be written on his chosen, his elected. So yeah, it's it's cool to have things, but you don't have to look like you don't have anything. You can look nice and be clean, but just don't make it who you are. You know, you wear the clothes. The clothes don't wear you. So since I've made that video, they went up $300. I've been checking the website. They went from $695 for these to $995, and they're slowly starting to come down because these things aren't reachable for most people. You know, You want to keep things, you don't want to, you know, devalue your brand, but at the same time, you want to make these things somewhat obtainable. You know, because of inflation, people don't have the extra money to enjoy things. But fortunately, because I don't have children, I'm not saying that that's a fortunate thing that I don't have children. I'm just saying, fortunately, that I am in a position to be able to go after certain things. And like I said before, even in my infrared 6 video, I go after the things that I really want. I don't have a lot of things, just the things that I really want, the things that really make sense to me. Okay. So, I'm invested in a couple of things. You know, I'm, it, there's a lot of layers to who I am. I'm fashionable. You know, I have an eye for good fabrics. You know, non-expensive things that look very nice and feel very nice on your skin and things like that. Like I'm very picky on how I pick my clothing and things like that and what to wear them with. So yeah, like I said, just having a little bit of fun. It's Saturday again. I'm just having a little bit of fun making this video. These things have been in the box for about 3 months. I only saved these for fall, winter, because I believe that's when you can dress the best, is when it's around 70, 75 degrees outside, nice and breezy. you know. You can put on a nice sweater. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's just like that perfect, comfortable weather to where you can uh, really get into your sense of fashion. And, you know, when you step out, you can go to different places and things like that. It's not easy to look nice in the summer because it's so hot. You're going to sweat up your nice clothes. So, fall season is like the best season in my opinion, for dressing. So, yeah, I hope you guys whoever sees this enjoys the video. Um, like I said in the first one, if it's in the budget, I recommend that you grab a pair because they are a nice shoe and you can wear them with just about anything because they're all black and red, just about anything. You can wear them with shorts. My recommendation is wear them with a nice pair of jeans and a nice sweater, a nice long jacket. Maybe I should start a fashion page because I don't show how I dress, but trust me when I tell you, I can I dress very nicely, and inexpensive. I might have these shoes on with um, a $40 pair of jeans that just look nice, look really nice, and the fabric's really good. You don't have to. Expensive doesn't mean quality. Okay, let's just be clear on that. You know, uh, 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 a high price tag does not mean good quality. I can find things uh, for under $100 with better quality than something that costs 300 bucks. It's just you have to look around and you have to know. You have to have an idea of how you want to look when you wear certain things. Me, how I dress, I start from the shoes up. So take your time putting an outfit together. Look around. There are a lot of brands out there that aren't name brand, that have very good quality clothing, for under $100. So you just have to look around, you know, um, and see what's out there. I can put together a nice outfit that'll look very expensive, but cost maybe 150 bucks in total. The shoes might be the most expensive thing on my body at that particular time, but the rest of everything else will be around 150 bucks. So it's just about how you put it together and where you're looking and what you're looking for and what idea of uh, how you want to look in your head. So yeah, that's about it. I didn't even expect to talk this long. Like I said, I never expect to talk long. My idea of a video is only about 6 minutes, 7 minutes, but they turn into uh, 15, 20-minute videos because there's stories that go along with my videos and purchasing these shoes. Back in the day, I wanted them, I couldn't get them. My family was no, they didn't want me to. They didn't really want to buy Air Jordans, so of course, a $300-$400 sneakers was like don't even ask. Don't even think to even ask for that. You know what I mean? Work your summer job and save up if that's what you're gonna do. But yeah, in my latter years, I have them, and I'm happy with my purchase. But the website now, I checked the site not too long ago. They're over $900. They went up $300 since I made that last video, and yeah, hopefully that they'll come down a bit. Maybe I'll spin around the block and make a second purchase on these. I don't know, but they have to come back down if if I'm gonna do something like that, because I'm not gonna pay $1,000 for a pair of these shoes when I got them for $695. So um, yeah, hopefully they come back down to the price that I paid, and if it's in the budget, I'll grab another pair. If not, that's okay too. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. They are a dope pair of shoes. Um, they are a nice pair of shoes. I got a lot of compliments on them. You will scratch them up. I got to get some shoe polish and shine them up, and get them ready for the next season, the next upcoming fall winter season. So I'm gonna order some polish and get these things shined up and just have fun with them, man. Just have fun with them as I'm having fun making this video and talking about uh, the specific shoes that I actually pick out to buy. So yeah, it's Saturday. I hope you guys are in good spirits. I hope you guys are uh, doing your best that you can at being the best that you can uh, under the Elohim. You know, it's about making it to His kingdom. Everybody knows what my channel is about. It's about righteousness and bettering yourself. And it's okay to have things, just don't worship them. You wear the clothes don't wear you. So with that being said, I'm out.